Weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning light. Come on. Welcome to a brand new day. That's the sound I want to hear. Rochelle E. Goodrich said, disappointment is just a term for our refusal to look on the bright side. Our refusal to look on the bright side. One of the key indicators that often allow me to witness whether or not a client gets extraordinary results or mediocre results lives in one word: willingness. The willingness to change, the willingness to confront fears, the willingness to do something different, the willingness to step outside of their comfort zone. Those that are unwilling, sometimes it feels like someone that's drowning and they say they want help. They don't want to die, but you throw out a lifeline and they throw it back and say, I don't want that, send something else. You throw out a buoy, anything that can help them stay afloat. And they said, I don't want that buoy, give me something else. All right, well, let me send a little big float, the little tube floats. I don't want that. Well, what do you want? Because you look like you're drowning, you look like you need a helping hand, but you keep refusing assistance. Those are the people that find it sexy to have a coach, but they don't want to do the work with the coach. I'm not here to do your work. It's your work. I have my own work to do. So I'm convinced that you don't want support. What you want is to stay in your pity party. You don't want a coach. What you want is to keep lying to yourself. You don't want a coach. What you want is to be in denial of what it's going to take. You don't want a coach. What you want is to keep fighting against your future. This work is not for the faint at heart. It is not for the faint at heart. And you cannot move forward living in your past. It's just impossible. You just can't do it. So stop rehearsing the hurt. Because what does rehearsing sound like? A hearse. And a hearse is going one place. One place. That's the graveyard. It's a dead end. You cannot allow disappointment to turn your entire life into a doomsday, meaning the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. So if you can shift from rehearsing and start rejoicing, because rejoicing lifts your spirit. Rejoicing on the power to continue believing, to continue breathing, to continue beseeching, meaning asking for what you want. Martin Luther King Jr. said that we must accept finite disappointment, but never lose infinite hope. We must accept finite disappointment, but never lose infinite hope. Hope against hope. Hope when it's heavy. Hope against hope. No matter what. So shift from rehearsing. Get out of that hearse. And get into a spirit of rejoicing. Again, I say rejoice. For the reasons. Because some days, let's just be honest, some days you're going to be able to move mountains, and some days you're just going to be able to move from the bed to the couch. But either day is blessed. Either day is blessed. You get to create a beautiful life. You don't have to settle for safe, because the more you settle for safe, eventually you'll find yourself in a space that feels debilitating. So ask yourself, is it feeding you or is it depleting you? It's not doomsday. It's not doomsday. It's carpe diem. Seize the moment.